number 20. Now we start to see decimals, and a lot of people just start getting tripped up as soon as they see a decimal. I encourage you to just try it, just give it a shot, because it might actually end up easier than what you think. First off, you write the step just the exact same. Okay, you take the 82 and you put it in for C. Okay, from here we're going to add 3 on both sides. And now I have 85 equals 8.5x. Does it change? Does our step change? I don't think so. This is just 8.5. It's just a number with multiplication next to it. So what do we do to get rid of multiplication? We use this inverse operation, which is division. So I'm going to be dividing by 8.5. And some students amaze me that they can just do this in their heads just as soon as I call it out. But 85 divided by 8.5. 85 divided by 8.5. It's 10. And when you think about it, oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. If I took 8.5 and I multiplied it by 10, all I'm doing is moving the decimal. 8.5 times 10. All I'm doing is moving that decimal over. And you'll probably learn that in math class. Not only math, but biology, when you're doing centimeters to meters to decimeters, stuff like that. All you're doing is multiplying by multiples of 10, and therefore you're shifting the decimal left or right, depending on the power of 10. But in this case, our answer is x equals 10. Alright? So now I'm going to take this one, take 18, equals negative 2.4x plus 6. I'm going to subtract 6. And here's what I encourage you to do. Okay? I'm going to begin skipping a couple of steps. In other words, what I'll do is I'll subtract 6 in my head. Okay? I'm going to subtract 6 in my head here. So this is going to cancel out. And over on the left side, I'm going to get 12. I encourage you to try this and keep trying it until you can do it without any mistakes. Now, if you're working on a test and you're still making mistakes on your homework, please be sure to don't skip that step. Always show that step on your tests, and then that way you won't make any kind of careless mistakes on your tests. So I've subtracted 6 on both sides, and as a 9th grade student, I'm going to recommend that you always write your division step here. I think that you can add and subtract pretty well in the 9th grade, but I'd still like to see you write this division step, just because we're not as used to doing that as we are with addition and subtraction. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take that 12 and divide by the negative 2.4, push enter, and I get negative 5. It was that easy. So even though they're giving us ugly decimals, we're ending up with some pretty simple answers. And lastly, the 31.9. Take 31.9 equals 3.3x minus 1.1. And now I'm going to add the 1.1. Now, this is something that I would not be able to do in my head, just because I know that I'd make some kind of mistake. No, maybe I could, but 3233 is what this looks like. And if you don't believe it, let's do it in the calculator. 31.9 plus 1.1. See, that's 33. So 33 equals 3.3x. And then this is multiplication here, so I'm going to be dividing by the 3.3, and it seems like our answer is going to be 10 again. X equals 10 or 10 equals x. Okay? So that's it for exercises. Which ones did we do? Exercises 13 through 22 on page 41.